What if I told you that the zombie did not begin in Hollywood? What if the terrifying creatures that inspired countless horror movies were not born on a film set, but in the dark folklore of the Caribbean? And what if some people claim they have actually seen them? Tonight, we journey into one of the most chilling legends ever told, a tale of curses, graveyards, forbidden rituals, and human beings trapped between life and death. This is the terrifying story of the zombies of the Caribbean. Before we begin, imagine this. You attend the funeral of a loved one. You watch the coffin lowered into the earth. You grieve, you mourn, you say your final goodbye. But months later, someone knocks on your door. Standing outside is the person you buried. Their face is pale, their eyes are empty, and they stare at you without saying a word. That nightmare has haunted the Caribbean for centuries. Most people think zombies are flesh-eating monsters that chase victims through ruined cities. But the original Caribbean zombie was something far more disturbing. According to ancient legends, a zombie was not a monster. It was a victim, a human being stripped of their free will, a person trapped inside their own body, a living slave controlled by supernatural forces. The roots of these stories stretch back hundreds of years, particularly in Haiti and other parts of the Caribbean. Many historians believe the legend emerged from a mixture of African spiritual traditions, local folklore, and the horrors of slavery. For enslaved people, freedom was everything. The ultimate nightmare was not death. The ultimate nightmare was losing control of yourself forever. The zombie became a symbol of that fear, a body without a soul, a human being reduced to a puppet, a fate worse than death. According to folklore, powerful sorcerers known as bokers possessed forbidden knowledge capable of creating zombies. These figures were feared throughout many communities. Legends claimed they could capture a person's soul, revive the dead, and force them into eternal servitude. Whether these stories were real or imagined, people took them very seriously. Even today, some Caribbean communities speak of zombies with genuine caution. And that is where the stories become truly frightening. One of the most famous cases in zombie history began in Haiti in 1962. A man named Clairvius Narcisse was reportedly declared dead by doctors. His family mourned him. His body was buried. As far as everyone knew, he was gone forever. But nearly 2 decades later, a man appeared claiming to be Clairvius himself. He recognized relatives. He knew intimate details about his family. He described events from his life that seemed impossible for an imposter to know. Then he told an astonishing story. He claimed he had remained conscious after being declared dead. According to his account, he was removed from his grave and forced to work alongside other zombie-like laborers on a remote plantation. Was it true? Was it a case of mistaken identity, a psychological mystery, or something far stranger? To this day, people continue to debate what really happened, yet his story remains one of the most unsettling zombie accounts ever recorded. But that was only the beginning. Across the Caribbean, countless eerie encounters have been passed down through generations. One story tells of a fisherman returning home after sunset. The sea was calm. The night was quiet. As he passed an old cemetery near the shoreline, he noticed several figures standing among the graves. At first, he assumed they were mourners. But something felt wrong. The figures never moved, never spoke, never blinked. The fisherman watched in silence as all of them slowly turned toward him at exactly the same moment. He felt a wave of dread wash over him. Then the figures began walking, not running, not stumbling, walking slowly and silently toward the darkness beyond the cemetery. One by one, they disappeared into the trees. The fisherman never returned to that road after nightfall. Another legend comes from a remote farming village hidden among the hills. A farmer was walking through a sugarcane field late one evening when he saw a woman crossing the field ahead of him. Immediately, he recognized her. His blood ran cold. He had attended her funeral months earlier. He called out her name, no response. He shouted again. Still nothing. The woman continued, moving through the field without turning her head, without acknowledging his presence, without making a sound. Then she vanished into the darkness. The farmer swore for the rest of his life that he had seen a zombie. Stories like these spread quickly. Villagers whispered them around fires. Children listened from beneath blankets. Travelers carried them across oceans. Soon, the world became fascinated by Caribbean zombie legends. Writers, explorers, and journalists traveled to Haiti searching for answers. Many returned with stories that blurred the line between folklore and reality. Some claimed they witnessed strange rituals. Others reported hearing villagers speak of recently buried people seen wandering roads at night. Of course, skeptics argue that many of these stories can be explained through misunderstanding, fear, mistaken identity, or local superstition, and perhaps they are right. But there's something deeply unsettling about how similar many of the accounts are. The silent walking, the vacant eyes, the emotionless faces, the feeling that something human remains trapped inside. That idea may be the most frightening part of all, because unlike movie zombies, the Caribbean zombie is not simply a monster. It is a tragedy. A person robbed of everything that made them human. A body that moves. A mind that suffers. A soul that cannot escape. And perhaps that is why these stories have survived for centuries. They tap into one of humanity's oldest fears. Not death, but losing yourself. Imagine seeing someone you love standing at the edge of a moonlit road. You know they are dead. You attended their funeral. Yet there they are, watching, waiting, silent. Would you approach them, or would you run? As the tropical winds whisper through palm trees and the waves crash against Caribbean shores, the old legends refuse to die. People still tell stories of strange figures wandering lonely roads, of graveyards where shadows seem to move on their own, of encounters that cannot be easily explained. Maybe they are only stories, maybe they are warnings, or maybe, somewhere in the darkness, the original zombies of the Caribbean are still walking, waiting, watching, and hoping that you never discover the truth. Because some legends are meant to stay buried,